Alright. What you doing? Hey you. What you doing? What's with the face? You sniffing? Silly. You're gonna get tangled up in the chair. Come around the other way. Come this way. I'm so afraid I'm gonna drop this camera. Silly, what are you doing? Doof. It's a really nice day. See? Blue sky. Until you look that way. Not quite so nice. So, cut down my dogwood because they say the reddest bits of the dogwood come on the new wood, and all that wood was getting a little old, and it's all piled up over here. I don't know if you can see the red, but my little mountain ash. It's sunny. But hope we don't get any precipitation. The river is really high right now. I'm very glad I live on a hill. But I don't know if you can see this, but so I put protection on it because one of the neighbor's cats was shredding it. But I've braided it, and now it's free to go however it wants. It's got little buds on it. It's my green recycle stuff. Kitty cat. Enjoying the sunshine. It's nicer out in the sun, definitely, than in the shade. It's really windy. But it could be worse. We could be having tornadoes or snow. Is this shed making noises? Is it? What is it? Oh no! So, patio furniture. Back of the house. Those are my rooms. Bedroom, dressing room, barbecue that I haven't used forever. Snow shovels because I'm afraid to put them away. I'm afraid that if I put them away, it'll snow again. So I haven't. Dead plants everywhere, but there is no snow. The neighbors seem to have a can blowing around in their yard. So I bought this new JVC video camera. And so far the oddest thing is that it seems like I have to format the card all the time. Now I'm hoping that that's because the card is cheap. It was a 2 gig I bought years ago. Well, technically it wasn't as cheap as a 2 gig is now, but I've had to format the card 3 times, and I lost a bunch of video yesterday because when I got home it said you had to format the card before I could use it. And when I just turned it on just now, it said the same thing, but I already had the video off of it. So it's really weird. So I'm going to try out one of my other cards in it and see if that makes a difference. I don't really want to put my 8 gig card that I have in my Canon in here, but if I have to, I have to. At least it was only $32 for the card. Now this little camera was just under $100 from the shopping channel, and it's a JVC Pixio HD. but of course it's not as good as my Kodak camera is for video, but it's small and can fit in my pocket, whereas the other one fits in my purse. So there's this weird squiggly thing. I don't know if that's for the wind or not. It has these features in it, and one of them's wind something. So I'm gonna go see if that's on. Bye. So yeah, it's wind cut. So we'll have to see how that works. Now I have no idea how this is pointed. Wind blowing my hair all around. No makeup. The other thing is there's no little red dot on here to tell you that the camera's on, so I could do stealth videotaping, I suppose. It doesn't tell me. I guess I can't tell until I turn it around. But I'm gonna do. It has a time lapse feature on it too, so I'm gonna try that later, driving over to Mom and Dad's and see if we could do a speed drive over there, because Mom is having computer issues and I have to fix them. So we'll talk to you later. Okay, this issue about being able to see whether you're recording or not might be a problem. Alright, I'm going to show you what I have been shooting with. This is my Kodak, and it's got a 26 times image stabilization wide angle lens on it, and it actually takes really good videos. But see how big it is? And anytime I put it on the pod, actually I'll turn this on, we'll cross the streams as they say. Hopefully the batteries are working. It needs to be charged up, I'm sure. So now there's the new thing and the pod, and anytime I put this on the pod it would just tip over like this, and you guys are getting all dash. It also makes this weird noise when it's focusing, when it's on autofocus, but I can't seem to get it to focus when it's not on autofocus, so anytime I want to change the distance it would be fuzzy, basically. So yeah, this is my good video camera, I guess you'd call it, and this little JVC HD is my new pocket camera, and we'll see how it works, but hopefully that disc thing won't be a problem. Now I'm going to turn you around, and the pod, and anytime I put this on the pod it would just tip over like this, and you guys are getting all dash. It also makes this weird noise when it's focusing, when it's on autofocus, but I can't seem to get it to focus when it's not on autofocus, so anytime I want to change the distance it would be fuzzy, basically. So yeah, this is my good video camera, I guess you'd call it, and this little JVC HD is my new pocket camera, and we'll see how it works, but hopefully that disc thing won't be a problem. Now I'm going to turn you around so that you can kind of, I don't know if you can see the back, it's all bright out. So yeah, there's the little back. So it's all touch screen. It's got a little bit of zoom, but it's very fuzzy when you do, and then it's got the settings. So where the touch screen's a little iffy sometimes. I'll straighten you up here on the pod. I don't want to run out of film, because I don't know if that's what was the issue. When I was coming home from work yesterday and I was doing the time thing, oh, train, slow moving train. We could be a while. I'm going to have to turn you off, or I'm going to run out of room on the card, being that it's only 2 gigs. I get about 20 minutes worth of video. So, we're going to start this over again, I guess, or I'll put in a little bit of this, but yeah. So, don't want to waste film. Alright. Look how slow it's moving. So, I've got the different camera, you can probably tell just by looking at the quality, but there's some really nice graffiti on these train cars. You know, it's really disrespectful. You see some really good graffiti, and they do quite a nice job. And then somebody does some scribble on it, and it's not real graffiti. I don't like that. If you're gonna do, if you see a really nice graffiti, it's artwork. And writing random words on top of it. What is the ghost thing going on there? There's a ghost written like a few times on that car. Huh. I can't believe how slow this train's going. Look at. Oh, I see that the end is near. It's a lot nearer in the zoom. But my luck, he's slowing down even more. I hope he doesn't have to switch tracks. They do that right through the middle of town, and it just cuts the town in half. It's practically stopped now. Oh, and now it's backing up. Oh, great. Oops. So, train still going by. At least it's not going backwards, and it's speeding up. I've got 12 minutes of tape left on here. Tape. Seriously, film, tape, video. I'm so undigital. But I want to do the time-lapse thing so I could speed it up and make it look really cool in the movie maker thing that I have. Because that'll be a challenge. I've never done that before. But got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cars more to go by. And we're out of here. Guess I need to put it in drive. Yay! So yeah, still a lot of construction going along in here. At least it's not soupy anymore. It is very gravelly. Election sign. I haven't been a lot of election signs. It's almost like I'm doing it half-heartedly. This whole election thing. The only good thing is like our election's 6 weeks from the time they call the election to the election day is 6 weeks. So we don't get a lot of boring election stuff. You do have to make your decision fairly quickly. But we don't have to listen to attack ads all the time. Which I haven't seen that many. But I do watch a lot of US TV, so I always see a lot of US attack ads. To the point where it seems like it's been going on for like a year, the whole election thing. Now, do they campaign when there isn't an election? Because I see that ads seem to be continuously about governors. Is there an election for governors coming up? Or do they just continuously campaign for themselves until the next election between elections? It seems like it never stops. But, yeah, I don't know if you can see this. This used to be all trees, this big hill up here. But they were going to put the new field house in there, so they ripped out a whole bunch of trees. And I came around the corner one time and went, oh, the trees, they're gone. There used to be a house and stuff in here. But it's gone. All the trees are gone. But we're just about where we're going. So I'm going to turn this off so I don't get that same message I got last time. I ran out of room on the memory card, and then I had to format it and lost everything that I had recorded earlier. So, bye. Sky's getting dark. So windy. Going out to Burbank. Check out the flooding.
Last January.
Yeah. Pussy willows. They don't know what they're doing. Isn't the speed limit like 60 in here?
Yeah.
Because you seem like you're going really slow.
50, 55.
Yeah. Nice house.
Yeah, lots of money. Go down that road and in there, lots of money in there too.
Yeah. Trying to get on that flag. See how windy it is. Good.
Hey.
It's really covered that island. Look how wide and fast. It's the color of hot chocolate. I guess I'm kind of surprised there's a little bit of beach down there. So, this is the blind man. I don't know how noisy that is on the... I don't even know where the speaker is. Try to shelter it, but blind man's running really high. You couldn't really see it where it was meeting the Red Deer River. You see down here, there's usually lots of places to walk, and actually you see those rocks right there? Mom and I have pictures of us standing there. Yeah, so it's a little full. I don't know if that's helping or hindering the sound. So, here's some good wedding pictures for you. Get your picture done with a flood behind you. I guess that's a good memory. One way. And just hope there's not a flash flood because you're right next to the thing. Oops, there's the river.
Get out of here.
Oh, I smell
Campfire.
Campfire. Try out this. Well, I guess that's as close as I can get. They're threatening to push each other into the river. That wouldn't be good.